What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how narcissistic people use their family and friends, or your family and friends, to try to hoover you or suck you back into a relationship with them. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Hello? Who is this? Yeah, this is your ex's best friend. Oh my god. What do you want? Look, I know you don't know me, but I was with them this past weekend and they were just like crying and upset about you. Crying and upset, huh? Yeah, they were crying and they just talking about you. They wouldn't even look at anybody else. Uh-huh. Did they tell you why we broke up? Look, I don't know the whole situation. I just know that they care about you and they love you. And they made mistakes. Okay, great. Did they tell you that they lied to me and cheated on me and mentally and physically abused me? Whoa, I didn't know none of that. Yeah, also, they've been blowing my phone up, stalking me at work, blowing my friends and family up. Whoa, I ain't know all that. I really didn't. Of course you didn't know all that. They didn't want to tell you all the details to make themselves look bad. Look, all I know is that they love you and they miss you and they care about you. That's all I know. So you want me to give this abusive relationship another try because they were sad? I mean, abusive is a stretch. They don't seem like the type of person. Bye.
This is your ex's best friend. I just want to let you know that they miss you and they love you and they care about you and they want to be with you and they sorry for everything. You see how silly that sounds right there, y'all? That's what, like, it just be blowing, like, I know y'all just like, Lee, what's going on? Talk to us, Lee. It just blows my mind sometimes how narcissistic people, toxic people's family and friends, just blindly support them. Just blind, like, it's just like, sometimes it can be crazy. Because that right there, when you saw the skit or whatever, having the best friend who you barely even know, who you hardly ever talk to, reach out to you and try to make it seem like that person is in some type of danger that only you can save them from. Hey, I'm your ex's best friend, and they just not themselves. They just, they haven't been themselves lately. They aren't talking to anybody. They aren't eating right. All they can think about is you. What? And you see how the rest of the conversation went. Well, the narcissist never shared what was actually going on. They just shared the sadness. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't do anything without her, bro. Help me, please. Help me get it back. And they'll call you just on a whim. They sometimes they think they're actually looking out for you. Y'all keep on trusting people's friends. That blows my mind sometimes how people blindly trust a friend of an ex, like they are in your corner at all. Your narcissistic partner's friends typically are not your friends. They are typically your competitors, especially if they try to keep y'all apart. If you have a narcissistic partner or an ex partner or whatever, and they have friends and family that you haven't met, like they're intentionally trying to keep it so you don't meet the friends and family, that is red flag, y'all. I know it doesn't seem like a huge red flag issue type situation, but it really is. That means they're trying to keep their life, their part of their lives separate from you for some reason. Like, why? What are they doing? Why do they need to keep this part separate? You know what I mean? What are they hiding from you? What are they hiding from you? Like, literally. Like, why are they so why are they so amped up of trying to keep you away from your family and keep that separate? Because if they don't integrate you into their lives at all, that's a red flag, y'all. You know what I'm not saying? Like, that's one thing right there. That's kind of a red flag right there at all. Because, like, a lot of narcissistic people, when you first meet them, they try to get you integrated into their family and friends really quickly, or try to get integrated into yours to attach quicker to you. Oh, my friends love them. My family loves them. They want to hear those statements because that brings y'all closer together. You know that, right? They want to hear that type of statement too because it brings y'all closer together. But it is also a red flag if they don't let you meet the friends and family. If they keep y'all separate, because there's certain things that they probably don't want people to know. They might not have told y'all, have told other people that y'all in a relationship. They might not have told people the seriousness of your relationship or how, where it is right now. And they're damn sure for certain not going to tell them the bad things that they do to you. Did they tell you they cheated on me? Did they tell you that? No, they didn't mention that. They didn't mention that at all. I'm just get them a second chance. Boy, blind. I'm telling you, They expect you to blindly listen to them because they are blindly listening to them. The family and friends, like I said, this is how a lot of people get caught up with narcissists too, because when they do something wrong to you, you want to reach out to their family and ask their family for some type of assistance. Does that work sometimes? Yeah, it works sometimes, but most of the time, their narcissistic person's family, that toxic person's family, is going to be on their side. They're not going to side with you to take down that narcissistic person unless that person is doing some heinous, evil stuff. You know what I mean? Unless that person is doing some heinous, evil stuff, they're not going to side with that person because there's no benefit. That means that they were, a lot of narcissists, the way our mind works, is like it's either you're with us or against us. There's no middle ground with narcissistic people. Like you don't get to be on the fence with a narcissist. You're either with us or you're against us, and that's how it works right there. So you kind of have to decide, like, what are you trying to get from this? Like, what is your goal in a relationship with a narcissist? Because I see it, but I'm doing my one-on-ones over Zoom. I see it so much. I hear it so much. People just like, yeah, I never met their friends. They kept me separate from their family for years. Why? There's a reason why they do that, y'all. Like they said they don't have a real good relationship with their family, but they're over there every weekend. I asked, can I go? They said no. Well, they make some kind of excuse. Maybe there's somebody else on the side, y'all. I don't trust the family and friends of a narcissist because they're not your partners. They're not your family. I know a lot of times you want to feel like it's your family. Hey, this is my husband's family, or this is my wife's family, so they're my family. If they're a narcissist, that might not be your family, y'all. So I tell people all the time, you have to, just don't listen to their friends. That's the simplest part I would say right there. That's the simplest thing I can say right there is don't listen to their family and friends if they tell you to give them a second chance because they're hurting or they're sad and things like that. They're hurting, they're sad, and all that other good jazz. Like, don't fall into that trap because a lot of people do. A lot of people fall into that, into that trap of doing that type of stuff right there. A lot of people fall into the trap of doing things for that narcissistic person or listening to the narcissistic person's family and friends, and it just doesn't benefit you. You might think it does because you need somebody to talk to, because this is how it works a lot of time too. The narcissist has convinced you to turn on your family and friends. So the only people you have to reach out to is their family and friends. And you might not even be close to them. I've talked to people before that have kids by narcissists, and the narcissistic person's family don't even know about the kids. I've talked to a few people like that before. It was like, hey, this is Scott. Hey, I'm Scott's girlfriend. I was looking for him. I need him to pick our son up from daycare. Son? Scott got a son? What? This is new to me. And then you hear that. And then guess what? You tell Scott, yes, narcissists can be women to y'all, but I was just using Scott as an example. This is easier. So you tell Scott, like Scott's family reaches out to them. It's like, why did you tell me you had a son? Why did you tell me you had a kid or whatever? And guess what? Scott gets mad at you for telling his family they had a kid. But why, y'all? Why? They're hiding stuff. They're trying to keep their part of their life separate. And I know y'all probably see this, and it's probably annoying and eyesore. Yes, it is. My daughter, how kids are. They nosy stuff right there. They do that type of stuff right there. So yeah, she ripped the curtain up. Yeah, I'm blaming her. Blame game. She's a 1-year-old little monster. That's my little bit. That's my little baby. But yeah, y'all have to get to the point where you understand that when you're dealing with toxic people, when you're dealing with narcissistic people, if you're gonna stay with it, this is your life. I tell this to people all the time. Their family and their friends are ops. They are not your partner. They're not your family and friends. They most times they're going to be loyal to the narcissist, regardless of what the narcissist does to you. That's the crux of it right there. They're going to be loyal to that narcissistic person, regardless of what that narcissist has done to you or will do to you. Their loyalty will lie with the narcissist. It just will. So if you're dealing with toxic people and then you try to go for help, you got to go to them for help. You're not going to get it. Most times you're not going to get what you're looking for. This is how it works a lot of times because narcissistic people typically have a narcissistic parent or two. So y'all could be at a function, that narcissist punch you in your mouth, and that narcissistic mom or dad would be like, "What you do to make them like that? We didn't raise them to be that way." What? You didn't raise them to punch somebody in the mouth like this, but you were worried about what I did. Cool. They don't side with you. I'm telling you, they're not your friend. They're not your family. They're your ops. You know, a lot of times, you know, of course, respect. Give respect where respect is due, but watch your back when it comes to family and friends. Don't listen to the family and friends. They are out there just to serve the narcissists. They're not there to serve you. Just go back if you need to. Click back to the beginning of the video. Watch that TikTok and understand that how it goes a lot of times. Look in the comment section, verbatim. This is word for word what happened to me. Their friend reached out to me and tried to suck me back into the relationship after they beat me up. Whatever. I'm telling you, you got to stay in power, y'all. Yeah, do have to hop off this thing. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is up. Peace.